Hey everybody, Troy from the sunny and beautiful and warm do-it-yourself world and the Off-Grid Project. It is melting. We got water in places here. And it's somewhat overcast, but been mostly sunny. Solar panels have been pumping out the power today. Melanie did all the laundry. So, pure energy coming in today. That's a lot of energy pumping into the place. With all the, I can barely keep my eyes open. I have to squint my eyes shut. The reflection of the sun off the snow, the cooler air is awesome for these solar panels to pump out a lot of power today. Really good. I'd show you what they're pulling, but it's probably not that much unless she's using something inside. Let's go have a look.
Oh, he float. Yeah, okay, we've got energy to spare. I think I could turn on a mining rig. Wow. Oh, that's good for the batteries. She washed all the laundry today, and we're pulling zero. That's good.
Using the free energy of the sun to dry some of our laundry. She's got stuff hanging on trees and everywhere, all over the place. It's all hanging up everywhere. It's a beautiful day. I'm in a t-shirt out here, comfortable as anything. Yesterday was warmer, but it was Sunday, and I don't record on Sunday. And wow, it was nice out. Spring is in the air. We've got one day of good, beautiful weather left, and it's going to get into a deep freeze again for the week. See all the water? It's melting. Here's a nice little pond. But yeah, it's going to cool down again and stay cold for another week. But it sure is nice. I'll take you out in the wood shop. I was working, cleaning up the wood shop, and I made a frame for an entertainment center I'm building in the bedroom. I'll show you that in a minute too. How's this for off-grid living? I don't know what she's got, but Melanie is cooking outdoors on natural, well, some natural wood and some charcoal she had left over. So she's preparing dinner out here just because she likes it. It reminds her of home and she loves it. So that's really cool. Free energy right there. Cooking our meal. So we got the clothes drying in the sun. We've got excess power to burn in the house, and we've got cooking here for free. So up here in the bedroom with some extra shelving, some extra lumber from the store, and some shelving units we had. These were snapped together little boxes. Each one is an individual cube. We've had them for a while, and I'm finally putting together our entertainment center. You can see different boxes for different things, and then I've got the TV hung up on the wall and a shelf above that. All extra lumber from the store that I'm putting to use here. I didn't show all this because I've been just really picking at it. And honestly, this is a labor of a month and a half since we started moving the store. I started picking at this in the evening, so it wasn't very exciting work. But I just built this frame, and a lot of you guys will be proud of me, and a lot of you guys will realize I've learned a lot. I want to thank you all for being there for me all these years, because the feet, you will notice, the weight of the frame rests on the feet. And I tapped it with a drill bit a little over halfway through, and then put the screw in from the top down into the leg. So the frame and all the weight of the shelf and everything rests on the legs entirely. And then in between, I put, for extra reinforcement, I put a cross brace in between the two legs. And that'll help prevent wobble. And it does. And I've got a single leg in the middle, and then the exact same thing on the end over here that I got here. All pre-drilled and tapped through. Not tapped, I'm sorry. My words aren't perfect, but I pre-drilled everything and then put the screws in. It's very stable. And I threw a board on top because the plastic is uneven on the top. How do I put it? It's indentation. There's an indentation on the top. So I put the board down to give us a flat surface for our entertainment system. And there we have the beginnings of a nice entertainment center in our bedroom. And yeah, it's looking good. Now, I'm going to put my survival gear in there so I have it. Melanie has agreed with me that I should move my survival gear out of the one room and she can have it entirely. And then I'll put all my gear in here where we're not that often. We don't spend as much time here. And then my office is on the other side of this wall. And I can then do my videos as needed and just come around and grab what I need and go over there and work on it. There's the solar panel. It lives there now. It's strapped in with a rubber tie-down strap to the curtain rod. And that solar panel stays there full time now to provide light for my office on the other side over there. So let me show you that. There you can see it's charging. It's absolutely full because I haven't used it for a while. It's absolutely full.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Yeah.
Power off.
So there's my light, and I have the ability to turn on and off. Now I've got two of them right there. I've got the ability to turn on and off lights at will right here for my office. So turn it back on so you can see. Here's where I do all my work when I'm at home. I've got my desks here and another shelf that I set up with some scrap lumber from the old store. So I'm picking at it slowly, like I said. And then I've got my test computer. I can run Linux or Windows on that. This is one of my mining rigs that I hacked up to use the motherboard for, because it only uses 20 watts at idle and 40 watts at maximum power output. So it's a super efficient computer for off-grid homesteading. That's, by the way, the ASRock Q1900M. If anybody is interested in building a super mega efficient off-grid computer system, this is the way to go. I think, you know what? I think I'll do a video on that separately, because it is just the absolute best, most amazing thing for off-grid living. I mean, 20 watts average use is incredible. Passive cooled, but I'll get to that in a separate video for anybody interested. Anyway, there's what's going on in here so far. This was ice this morning. A little bit of a pond in our front yard, so the Jeep is over there for now. And it was fun. Michelle and us, we were all playing here. It was melted yesterday again as well. And then this morning we were all showing her, because when you shake your foot on the top of the ice, all the pine needles were flowing. It was really fun to play with her on that. We were having a blast in a little pond in our yard. And as far as the wood, we might make it. This is going on March soon, and we used up all the pine that was prepared. We used up two rows of pine, and that's all wood that I had gone out in the forest and got, or that was split and laying around that wasn't cured yet. Although we can take this in and stack it up on the other side of the wood stove, and it will dry and be usable if we need it. So, and this is cured. It fell off the oak pile once we took out the pine. But then we used almost 2 whole rows of oak. I'm surprised. I am really amazed with our wood stove that we have only used less than 4 cords of wood, 3.5 cords of wood this year. And that thing, you put in 4 pieces of wood in the morning at 6:30, 7 o'clock, and we can get home at 7 or 8 at night and throw in 4 more pieces and warm it up a bit. And before we go to bed, we'll put in 2 more pieces, because we burn it when we warm it up a little bit more when we're sitting around the house. We burn it hotter. We go to bed and damp it down, and in the morning, open it up and put in 4 more pieces, and we are good to go. We can leave here, go to work, not stress about a thing all day long. We don't even think about the wood stove. Isn't that amazing? We don't even think about it when we're gone. I love it so much. And we were gone one time. We left at 7 o'clock one morning, and we were gone that whole day, spent the night away, and came back the next night, 36 hours later, around 7 p.m., and we were able to start the wood from the coals in that wood stove. So that's why we haven't burnt that much wood in all this time. I am extremely happy. That's the Danish-made, is it Danish-made Morso brand wood stove. I love it. So that's a special fish from the Philippines, I think it is. Yep, there's a fin. That's milkfish. That's a young milkfish from the Philippines that she's grilling out here. So that's good stuff.